Shit. What's up, G-Body fam? Going live here like everybody was waiting. I guess I'll wait till people start getting up on here to start explaining what everybody wanted to know, I guess. Shit. Okay. Alright. Let me make my intro. What's up, G-Body fam? What's going on? Alright, so let me turn this bitch around. See if I can get a camera or a flashlight on this motherfucker. There we go. Alright. So was the issue or issues that I had with this motherfucker, excuse all the wires everywhere, it's still a mess right now. But it started with like a miss or a stumble. I would do about, I don't know how to explain it. I'd be driving and the fucking car would be popping, but not exactly backfiring through the car. It was like a bump, bump, you know. I don't know how to fucking explain it. It was just like a miss. Change plugs, wires. Turns out a couple of the cylinders weren't getting spark. So I checked the rotor, the distributor. The rotor was the little tab on it. Matter of fact, let me grab it. That's what the rotor looked like. So I was like, oh shit, that's my problem. Swapped the rotor out. Negative. So I was like, okay, that's not my problem. Originally, when I rebuilt this motor, I had an Edelbrock that I was gonna go with. Well, it was leaking gas out of the linkage, and I had to go with my Quadrajet, which is right here. The Quadrajet, when I had took the motor out, I left it sitting outside. So I put it on, and it started. It ran good, but I noticed when I just happened to look back there, the bottom throttle plates weren't opening. So I rebuilt it when I had the problem with the car. So I was figured maybe it's the carburetor. I rebuilt it, put it back on, and still the same problem. What else? Let's see. What's the next step I took? I checked the cap. Like I said, I plugged wires. Went and picked up this Holly from King. You know, he said, man, come pick it up. So I went by, scooped it up, put it on there, and it would idle real high. And you could hear it through the exhaust, and, you know, it would pop, 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 pop. Took the carburetor apart, cleaned it up. These Hollies have a lot of adjustments, you know, not like the Edelbrocks. You know, they have the two air mixture screws that are right there, one on this side, one on the other side, and they have some screws on the bottom. There's a screw that goes under, let me see where am I pointing at, somewhere right up under here, that adjusts the throttle plates to the back. And on the other side, you know, you got your basic idle adjustment right here. Here's the other air mixture screw. But there is a screw, I think it was on this, I think it's on this side, and maybe on the other side, that's you can only get to on the bottom. and that adjusts the throttle plates for the primaries. So I adjusted that, and that took care of my high idle. I also rejetted the carb. It had some jets on there that were pretty high, and I was still having the same popping through the exhaust. Did a lot of research online. You know, it could be that, you know. Change the distributor out to my old one. When I put my old one on, the vacuum advance had gone out on it, so I took the vacuum advance, which is, you know, that right there, the little chrome, the vacuum tube comes, you know, to the carb. I took it off of this distributor, put it on the old one, and still the same thing. So I said, hell, and then I had problems with my timing. The reason I had problems with my timing was when I put the distributor back on, I was having a hard time getting TDC because there's no timing tab on the, you know, down here on the crank cover, cam cover, whatever the hell you call it, the case that goes to, you know, the cover right there. There's no timing mark. You know, there's a timing mark on the what the fuck you call it, the crank down there, but there's no tab on here, so it was hard to get it timed in right, dialed right. And let's see, what I did today was I took the coil out of the old distributor and put it in this one, and you know, just for the hell of it, because I'd swapped it out back and forth. I didn't think it was gonna work. You know, I watched some videos online. I checked the brand. Like I said, this was brand new. The whole distributor is brand new, so I figured the coil should be good. You know, I checked the resistance on it, and it came back good. I took the ignition module out of inside of it. I replaced it with a new one. I checked the pickup. I think it's called a pickup coil that's under the rotor. That was good. Like I said, I swapped this out, and I think that was my problem. It's either this or the spring and the pin that's on there, because I swapped that out too. But I mean, like I said, the other one didn't look like it was bad. Let's see. About time you got the way. Sorry, I had the comments off to the side. You know, I sprayed. I thought I had an intake leak. I thought I had a bad valve, a burnt valve. You know, I took this. I didn't quite take it all apart, but shit, this motherfucker had me going through a loop. You know, I checked for vacuum leaks. You know, I waited till nighttime. I sprayed water on everything, turned the car on, looked for arcing anywhere. There was no arcing. You know, the shit you do when you try to figure out these damn cars. But I gotta order some wire holders so I could fix this. I might order some custom ones I can make, because I don't like these holes. The length is ridiculous. Let me turn it on for y'all so y'all can hear it. Let's see, pull the choke off and you'll gain a few. Shit, I thought it was that fucking booster that I replaced that I was fighting with. Like I said, I ain't told you what it was. Your shit. I'm assuming it was a coil. It was a bunch of shit. You know, it wasn't just one thing. So that's it. I gotta clean this motherfucking motor up. Straighten out these wires because it's a mess. But you know, people were telling me that the wires were arcing off of each other. You know, I was asking a bunch of people, not just the G-Body group. You know, I was on the G-Body forum. I was in Monte Carlo Nation. You know, everybody was, you know, giving me advice, input, what it could be. You know, I checked the compression on my cylinders. I was getting good compression. I was getting 155. So, you know, that's it. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, I sprayed it down with water a little while ago to get some shit out. I don't know if that's water. No, it's a little bit of gas. I gotta change the seal on that. That's leaking a little bit. But take the choke off. I don't know. I don't want to break down this carb yet. Thanks to King. But that's it right there. G-Bodies of the H. But now, inside still good. Man, I would juice it, but I drive too hard, bro. To be honest, I drive it too hard. I'm actually thinking of taking the 14s off and putting something else on. I don't know. I'm gonna put something else on it, I think. Some nice aluminum wheels. I think the biggest I go with maybe 20. I don't know. Even if I decided, I don't know, my girl don't want me to. One thing I did notice, the whole time I was messing with it, I gotta get a new radiator hose, because that motherfucker hit the fan right there. Nah, I ain't gonna bag it. I don't know. Once I get this more or less the way I want it, I need to give me something else. I don't know. Need to give me another Monte Carlo. Gotta go back with my 76 or 77. That's what I really want. Or 72. But next couple days I'll get that taken care of. I just ordered don't clown because I got this zip tied right up here, but I just ordered the stud so I could hook this up to. But yeah. Alright, y'all. And I appreciate y'all, you know, all the help, advice y'all give me. G-Body fam, that's all it's about.